Hey everyone, Sam here. I'm building a study app with flashcards called Flipsy. So it's been 2 weeks since I started building Flipsy, and honestly, I'm pretty tired. But the good kind of tired, you know? Like when you've been chipping away at something and you look back and realize, oh wow, I actually got somewhere. Let me show you what happened in the first 2 weeks. First up, dark mode. Look, I'm a developer. Dark mode isn't optional for me. It's more like a survival requirement. But here's the thing, getting it right is harder than you'd think. It's not just inverting colors. You have to think about contrast, readability, how it feels when you study at 11 p.m. and don't want your eyes to explode. I spent way too long tweaking grays, like way too long. But now, when I open the app at night, it just feels right. And while I was there building the dark mode, I built out this complete design system. Global styles, consistent spacing, and font sizes that actually work well together. And this way is how I guarantee consistency everywhere. Now I am getting to a point where I can see harmony between the components. I must admit, I'm not good at design. My design process usually is way too complex and inconsistent. And for years, I have tried to come up with a solution to this. But in the past, I lost too much time thinking about design than actually building things. And so I have a graveyard of unstarted projects that have never seen the light of day just because I couldn't decide on the design in the initial phase. So what I learned was I just have to start. And here is an earlier version of my study app. It's really bad. Now compare this to the version I have now. And now it's less bad. And it's still far from perfect. But I think it's still better than getting stuck in the design and haven't built anything. And also, I have way more fun building things out in this approach. Okay, now the fun part, stats screen. This is really important to me. I used Brainscape for years and always wanted more stats. I feel like it motivates me even more when I see my progress and don't want to stop to not ruin the numbers. It also says a lot about yourself. I implemented some quick charts and numbers to get started, and from here I will continue to improve and make it even better. Also, I've got this streak counter working. See that little flame emoji? That's your study streak. Study today, the flame stays alive. Miss a day, it resets. There's this weird satisfaction seeing all those check marks in a row. I'm building the app I want to use, and I want that little dopamine hit when I show up. Now to the study session. This is the heart of the app, right? So I rebuilt it. Before, it was pretty basic. One deck, flip cards, rate them, you hop out, done. But now, you can study multiple decks in one session, like all my JavaScript decks at once. You can pick specific decks to review instead of just study everything. The navigation is cleaner, you actually know where you are, and I added proper Markdown support. So now my cards can have code blocks, bullet points, bold text, whatever. Some styling is still needed, but I'll get there. Small things, but they do add up. It just feels much smoother now, like a real app someone would actually want to use. Also, when you finish reviewing a set of cards, I implemented this completion screen. I added some stats to it to make it actually useful. I like to see my progress every day, and I think users will appreciate this as well. Again, it's about that feeling. You showed up, you did the work, you can call it a day or keep studying and practicing your cards. So yeah, that was the first 2 weeks. You know what's weird? When I started this, I thought it would be all about the algorithm, the spaced repetition, the clever math, making sure cards show up at the perfect time. And that stuff matters. But what I realized is the feeling matters just as much, maybe more. Like Flipsy could have the perfect algorithm, but if it feels clunky or boring or stressful to me, people won't stick with it. So I'm spending time on these little details, the animations, the dark mode, the streak counter, that completion screen, because studying is hard enough, right? The app should be the easy part. So I still have a lot to do. It seems like such a small project, but to make it actually useful, Flipsy needs more polish. Here are 3 major features I want to implement. First, AI flashcard generation. Imagine you need to study, I don't know, World War II dates or Python syntax. You tell Flipsy the topic and it generates 30 to 50, however many cards you want. You review them, fix the ones that are weird, and you've got an instant deck. No more staring at a blank screen thinking, what should I even put on this card? Second, Importing, because let's be real, you probably already have flashcards somewhere, a spreadsheet, a text file, whatever. The app already handles bulk creation, but I want to add a proper import button so you can just bring your stuff in, no manual retyping. Third, onboarding. Right now, if you're a first-time user, you're kind of on your own. That's not great. People need to be guided through it, understand how it works, get their first deck set up without feeling lost. And there's probably more, but those are the big three I came up with. Anyway, thanks for being here. If you're building something too, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you're working on. And if you want to follow along on this journey to get Flipsy to the app stores, subscribe. I'm posting regularly, documenting all the wins and the stupid mistakes. Oh, and if you're actually interested in trying Flipsy when it's ready, there's a waitlist. Links in the description. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.